I just ran over Kenny! Kenny's down! Kenny is down!
Hold tight, Kenny, I'm coming! Cartman's going after Kenny! Run him over!
Hey, fellas! Fellas, I still didn't get an invite!
Cartman's over here! He's over here!
Fellas!
Oh, God! Kenny's gonna D-Red!
He's left, Tasso!
This is so awesome!
Fellas?
Oh, my God! That was so epic! I can't believe how much we low-key pwned you guys!
Your team lost! How was that pwnage?
Yeah, I said we low-key pwned you guys. That's the low-key part. We didn't win. We're low-key unbeatable! At 10, and then I was all low-key totally taking Kyle down, and then Kenny low-key took Stan out, and our team beat theirs like low-key 50 times in a row?
What the hell?
Fools! You dare to mock Professor Chaos? You guys never let me play Fortnite with you!
Well, that's just because you low-key suck at Fortnite, Butters. Actually, you just suck at Fortnite. It's not even low-key.
Silence! You have ignored me for the last time. Now you shall do my bidding.
The stick of truth. Butters, where did you get that?
Well, I went to Stark's Pond and I swam around looking for it all morning. We threw it in the pond because it's too powerful, Butters.
You don't know what that thing is capable of.
Oh, yes, I do. With this stick, any wish can become reality. And so now, you guys will play Fortnite with me.
Down south, I'm gonna have myself a time. Going down south, going down south, don't forget to bring a towel. Down south, up here to meet some friends of mine.
Alright, thanks for joining us here on this late night showdown of Fortnite and channel update. That's right, folks. Only China can keep you happy tonight. So, we are checking out the all-new stuff. Obviously, it dropped over the weekend, and everybody's like, you know, Fortnite. Wow. And, I've been very busy these days. So... you know, you got work, you got kid, you got dinosaurs. The backyard has got aliens, you know what I'm saying? The damn aliens in the backyard, you know? I don't know if anybody really knows about that but me, but, you know, whatever, right? So, let's check out Fortnite and the new event that we have going on. Fortnite does have South Park in it. I don't like the fact that they... have everybody in like these box outfits, you know, that, you know, they can't make the characters, you know, the proper size that they're supposed to be. You know, we have this whenever you put kids in outfits and they're not the right size for hitboxes and stuff, and then these outfits make them a little boxier so they might be easier to hit, you know. We've had that problem in the past on Fortnite where big monsters got big hitboxes, you know. I was always waiting for Juggernaut to come out, you know, from the X-Men, so you could be him and he'd just be really big and a big hitbox, you know. But basically, on Fortnite tonight, you can, as you play, quests to earn Creed. Need 1,000 for Rest Well Kenny. So, obviously, these are all the rewards they give you, so those are level ups. And then you have a cool looking, you know, a little background you can add and all that stuff. They also have the Tally, which is a pot smoking towel. I'm not understanding why he doesn't have red eyes, but, you know, maybe he kind of does and you don't see it. I don't know. No, not really. So, One thing that was I was kind of interested in is the Terrence and Phillip. I guess you just beat people with them, and they're like weapons. So I thought that was kind of cool. It'd also be cool if they could fart on you. Haha, I fart on you. But yeah, so that's you can buy this out as you buy like anything if you want. I'm sure it's probably like $10 or something, who knows, or you can do it. But what's really interesting is they have a particular glider, and I don't know, the glider doesn't remind me of anything South Park, so I'm not too sure. This is like an imagination glider, they're calling it. I don't know why it's this. There's so many things in South Park or anything that they could have used, and this is more like China or Japan, Asian kind of thing, where they have these types of image kind of glider stuff, and then the boat doesn't make sense. The boat kind of looks like ancient Rome in a way. It's kind of hard to say, but you never really know, right? You got the wheels there. Who knows? So, obviously, you have to do the stuff for the thing, but we're checking out the shop, and I also wanted to give a channel update today because what's important is everybody knows what's going down. Who knows if you made it this far into the video, and then again, who knows if anybody's really going to watch it. So if you don't watch it, oh well. But, lately I've been working, and it's winter time, so I've got a lot of videos, and the unboxing videos don't stop with Analog 3D. Of course, I'm going to do some more Analog 3D unboxing. Of course, we're going to have that. But I already have some finished material for games, unboxing of games, and then review of games and gameplay of special games, and I'm sitting on it and I'm thinking, well, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We should do it. But I figure every weekend you should have some sort of decent drop and stuff, along with the fact that we're going to be bringing all kinds of stuff. Like I said, the kid is going to be all the time, so tonight I'm going to try to drop a kid video. Almost every other day I'll be dropping some sort of kid video as a short. You'll see that my playlists have I expand them all the time, so playlists are going to continue to keep getting bigger. I'm going to be adding stuff to the playlist. Like there's going to be documentaries, there's going to be true stories, there's going to be like alien related stuff involved as well. So there's going to be all kinds of additional stuff, along with the fact that video games are going to be a major thing now. There is going to be a PlayStation 2 thing. What I was really shocked about is I was looking for my Clock Tower game. Okay? And I'm like, where in the fuck is this thing? That was my thoughts. Where is it? It's got to be somewhere. Oh, no. I'm like, okay, so there's Clock Tower 2. Where's Clock Tower 3? I got Clock Tower 1 somewhere. And I'm like, I know it's here somewhere. Well, I find my Vampire Hunter D. I find all this other stuff, and I'm like, well, there's Death Trap Dungeon, which is really strange. Death Trap Dungeon is actually a very rare game, and it's funny how people are putting it so cheap on there. I'm half tempted to buy a few of those from eBay because at $20 to $30 for some Death Trap Dungeon, I hate to tell you guys this, but that game is actually a really rare game. It was something they kind of took the Tomb Raider idea, because Tomb Raider was a big thing on PlayStation 1. And they kind of took that and they were like, what if you go into this castle that's all like a death trap everywhere? I think some people didn't like the game because literally every area you went into would kill you. The later in the game that it goes, if you don't know about what's ahead or what traps are ahead, you're going to die. Because there are flame traps and all kinds of stuff. You literally just die. So that's probably why people just didn't like the game. Or maybe nobody knew about the game. I remember seeing it and thought, oh man, I'm not buying that. And I remember Clock Tower, I waited until like 2016 or something to buy Clock Tower, you know, and it was still like $16.99 because nobody was buying Clock Tower. And now all of a sudden, so like I said, the whole Clock Tower thing, right? I'm looking for it. And I just out of curiosity, what does this game go for? I just looked. I just had to do it. Let's see what it's $500 fucking dollars? Are you serious? That game is not $500 fucking dollars. This is what I'm talking about, people. It's like saying Resident Evil 1 is $500. You know, what the hell's going on here? Well, that's what happens when everybody buys up the games that are cheap and only the expensive ones are left on eBay. So everybody thinks that's the price at the time. That's actually how it goes, people. For those of you new to the channel, you may not know this, but I actually know a lot of shit, and I've been looking at eBay for a long time. Okay? So I know how it works. And the funniest part about this is there's a game called Nosferatu or Nosferatu for the Super Nintendo. That game had, it was a shit game, but after Angry Video Game Nerd made a video on it in 2019, which I did see, you know, I own the game, and I'm thinking, what the hell is, you know, this game just sucks ass. You know, I would easily trade it in for $10, you know. It's just like, you know, but my idea is I'm a vampire kind of guy and kind of like a scary game kind of guy, so I keep it, you know what I'm saying? So I was always thinking I might sell on eBay. No. I go, like, so basically before 2019 and around 2019, maybe even 2020, that game, okay, Nosferatu for the Super Nintendo, at that time, because I checked. After he made that video, I went and checked. The game was going for like $20 to $50. $20 to $50. You could pick it up. They had copies of it in 2020. I remember looking, and we were playing Call of Duty. I told Troy, I said, hey, hold on, I'm looking on eBay for something. And he's like, all right, hold on, you know. And we were playing Call of Duty, and I told him just to wait. We're sitting in a lobby. And I was just looking, and it was like $50. I was going to buy another copy of it, thinking, man, you know, what if my copy goes bad or something, you know, corrosion or something because it's downstairs or something. And I was just looking. And so, yeah, they're around $50 or give or take. Well, that Nosferatu game, I don't know what the fuck happened, but here's pretty much what happened. Everybody bought up all the cheap copies. And come 2023, there was nothing but the $200 copies left on there. Oh, yes. And now there's only like 4 copies on there, you know, or something like that. So now it's like $500. So that's kind of what happens, okay? The availability of the game. Everybody buys up all the cheap ones, and then all that's left are the people that priced them really high. So that's exactly what happens in the eBay market. And out there in the market. That game is not worth no $500. I'm telling you right now. If I take that game right now and go to the pawn shop and say, what are you going to give me for this? Or if I go to someone at a game store and say, what are you going to give me for this Nosferatu game? What the hell do you think they're going to say? Oh, I'll give you $50. Oh, I'll give you $20 or something. They probably would say that. But the worst part about it is, yeah, they're going to eat their dirt, because right now you won't be able to get that game for anything less than $500. So it's kind of it's really horrible. So the kid is doing great, everybody. We've been working really hard. I get worn out. The cold weather zaps you. So whenever you work out where I work, you come home, you shower, you come home, and it's like all your energy's gone, you know. And then, you know, so to get videos out every day, it's not a necessity. It's just, you know, but we are going to drop a lot of videos, and it's always some unboxing. We're going to be after the Analog 3 drops, I'm going to be bringing in some old school unboxing. I have some video games that are sealed and some limited run games that are sealed. We're going to be opening up those games, okay? Oh yeah, you better believe it. And then no, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna die with this shit, okay? Someone else's problem. So, I also have some sealed PlayStation 2 and a sealed Wii, and I might be opening those because there's a few things I want to test out and check and do stuff. As you already know, if you play old DVDs in a PlayStation 2, you can actually get away with stuff because it doesn't have that stuff that blocks you from recording it. Okay, so your consoles these days will block you from recording anything. So it makes it hard to get like a little cool clip to add to something, you know? Anyways, there's a lot of stuff going on that we have planned, and I don't know if anybody forgot, but Limited Run Games is dropping their Doom stuff next month. So in February, we're going to be getting some Doom stuff. The controllers, we're going to be revitalizing Super Nintendo, revitalizing old game systems. We're going to be going over all kinds of cool stuff. And they really need to remake some of these games and then remake something to play them on because the prices are through the roof. I know that you can emulate and play these games at any time from any kind of source now. So why are the prices so high? Wouldn't you rather have a downloaded game on a thumb drive or something versus an actual physical copy? The physical copies are ridiculous. So we have the store, the shop, and everything. So this bundle is ridiculous. I mean, it's literally got so much stuff going on. We have Cartman here with his outfit. We have this chair as a back bling. I don't know what the heck that is. Then you have Butters. Obviously, they're bringing the South Park to the Fortnite situation, which is, you know, great for everybody that loves South Park. I love me some old-fashioned South Park, and we're going to be doing a video very soon on South Park in 64. I have 2 copies of it now. I bought an extra one from eBay because the prices are going to be through the roof on some of these games. They're going to disappear fast now that the Analog 3D is available to buy. And so I'm like, hey, there's certain games I want to buy and have backup of. You know, and I know that if I ever go to sell them, they're obviously way too... I mean, just imagine 20 years from now, they're going to be through the roof. I mean, truthfully, I keep my games well sealed and well put away. So, there were 2 or 3 boxes that got damaged, and I didn't know. I think they fell behind the couch in the basement at one of my older houses, and it got damaged. And I might show those in the future on a video, just saying, hey man, you gotta watch where these things fall. You know, whenever you're busy working and you forget about stuff or whatever, you'd be like, oh, boxes fell, you picked them up, and then you left 2, and then you're so busy you forgot about everything. Yeah, bad idea, good idea. I think this flyer thing on the back looks kind of cool, though. So, of course, we have some stuff here. Galaxy Crossfade. Interesting. So as we go down, obviously The Undertaker is back. Man, I miss that guy, but I could have swore he had more of a red beard and more red hair. So what's going on there? He was a redhead. I used to call him Jeff. I used to go to school, and one of my best friends when I was a kid growing up was Jeff. And he turned into a football player, and he had red hair, and Jeff, these guys, we always called him The Undertaker because he was like 7 foot tall. So I'm really surprised that they would even, you know, not put the red hair in there. I know this because I know people, you know, I know. So this outfit looks pretty cool, you know. They've got stuff out here, some pretty cool looking Galaxy shoes. If they had shoes like this in real life, I'd buy them. I don't care if they're girls or what. That's just really cool to run around with Galaxy shoes. You know, I'm going to start looking for those. You know, I'm going to buy me some. And then we have a broccoli guy, you know, and he's got a back bling with a TV set thing. There is so much stuff going on. We're going to be putting out so much content, you have no idea. A lot of people don't understand, you know, it takes time to produce the content and put it all together. You could try to whip it together within 30 minutes or an hour, but to be honest, it really does take time if you want to focus on it being perfect. And here's the worst part. You'll do all of this effort to make something really, really nice. Like, I haven't really sat down and done. Usually I get sick of doing it, you know. So I kind of throw it together. And usually it takes time to produce a good video, okay? So most people don't realize that. A lot of content you see on YouTube, all of the pictures that you see are pretty much AI pictures, AI generated content, okay? AI generated pictures, and you're clicking on them because they show an alien or they show this and that. And even buildings, houses, a lot of stuff is just AI generated pictures. People seem to like the AI generated pictures. I don't do AI generated pictures. I do AI generated baby beans, you know. So there's really not a whole lot to this shop. I expected more from them, really, you know, but, you know, we're in mid-season now, so let's check out and see, did they finally add the bonus rewards yet, or is that next week? What are these bonus rewards? Oh, here they are. So, let's take a look. This is the viewed outfit, and it looks pretty cool. I like, you know, the color, how the pants are done. They should have did that with the top, though. But I like the little gem in the center of the shirt. That does kind of look neat. But they should have did that translucent with the arm wraps and the chest outfit. The neck thing looks pretty cool. I like the blue lips, earrings. It looks pretty alright. It's all this chick. That's weird. That is really weird. So this outfit here is kind of cool. It's kind of got some wavy, cool looking pants. That's really cool looking. What about the pants without the wavy stuff? Because I think that would be cool without the waviness right there that you see. Like, you take the colors off and the background of the pants look kind of cool. Not too bad as far as the outfit goes, but you know, it's not like it's a big thing. Now these pants here look kind of cool from bottom up. You know, the shoes are colored to match into the bleed in, and then they actually did kind of like a shirt where it lights up and the arms light up. I think that's kind of cool. Doing different versions of this chick, couldn't they just have done that with her actual character that's in this, you know, for right here? I mean, you know, I mean, this is her right here, and if you look, I mean, that's the outfit, but the Blitz Royale stuff is the cool stuff right here, which I have not bothered to work on. But that actually shows her with the heels and stuff. I mean, why didn't they do this outfit? This looks a lot cooler. And then you got another one. There's actually two in this Blitz thing. If you go down, whoa, it's messed up. Let's see. Okay, so here. So here's the blue one that you get naturally, and then there's this one here. So yeah, so what I'm saying is why didn't they do this this kind of outfit as well? Why is it the same three, and why is it this chick out of all the stuff, you know? If you had all these versions, why didn't you just throw it in with this as a thing, you know, or have any of these? So the bonus rewards is kind of weird this time. You know, you go through this, and then it's it shows her right there as like a background picture with the dress on, but here it's just another collab of her without, and so that's your bonus, if you know. So I don't understand why you couldn't do that hairstyle, you know, why you couldn't do stuff like that. So we have no idea what they're doing there at Fortnite, you know. Then you've got the the OG pass and the music pass, all that stuff I need to be working on. I've been so busy, it's you can't do everything. So we're going to be covering a lot of bases. I like to thank you all for joining tonight. A little bit of an update letting you know what's coming. Yes, there are more Fortnite stuff coming every weekend. There are more analog 3Ds. There's other game systems. We're going to be covering Lucky Palmer's M64. We're going to be covering limited run games drops that are coming very soon. So we got Angry Video Game Nerd, we got Hexen, we got Doom, the Doom game and the Doom controllers and all that. And then we also have PlayStation and Wii and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of stuff we're going through. And so this is all going to run side by side with all kinds of content. And of course, we always have the criticism out there for all of you. And I will talk to you on the next one. Subscribe.